Hey everyone, good morning. This is Miss Neha here, and today we will continue with our next lesson. But before we begin our lesson, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and hope you all are safe. Stay safe, stay clean in your homes, okay? Now, so today our lesson is lesson number 6, use strategies to practice subtraction. Page number 641 to 644. Okay, so I want all of you to take your books and be ready. Let's begin. We know that before I begin my lesson, we always do a revision for the previous lesson, right? So if you remember what we did on Thursday, let's quickly recall. Take your mind on Thursday and think that what did we learn? We learned about mental math, right? We learned that how to solve an equation by using a tens frame or solving it mentally. That is mental math. Now here, as you can see, the first method we learned was tens frame, right? Another one was mental math, right? So let's begin with the tens frame. Here you can see the equation 26 minus 10. Now, these are the tens frame. 26 minus 10. From 26, I will just remove one 10 frame. How many am I left with? Excellent. 16. Now, when we solve the equation by mental math, how will you do it? Let me give you an example. Here, if I have 83 minus 10, so 10 less than a number. It means you have to remove 10 from 83. What did I explain to you on Thursday? That when you solve any equation mentally, you will change only the tens place. Remember? Only the tens place. We will not change the ones place. In number 83, 8 is in tens place, and in number 10, 1 is in tens place. Now, which number is in ones place? In 83? Excellent. 3 is in ones place, and here 0 is in ones place. So, we know that we will only take the number which is on the tens place. So 8 minus 1. 8 less than, you have to take a number which is less than 8. 1 less than 8. So what comes before 8? Excellent. 7. And the 3 will remain same. We are not going to touch the ones place. Only we're going to change the tens place. Now, next, 85 minus 10. Come on, tell me the answer. 85 minus 10. You will change only the tens place. So 8 minus 1. Again, one number less than 8 gives me 75. Excellent. 23 minus 10. Bravo. 13. So, hope you remember how to solve equation by mental math. So now, in today's lesson, we will use strategies to practice subtraction. Now, if you remember, we used 3 strategies to solve subtraction equation. Come on, tell me, what are the 3 strategies that we used in our previous lesson? The first one was the place value blocks. You remember the place value blocks? Yes. Then, the second one, 100 chart, in which we subtracted by moving up. You remember? In subtraction, we move up in the hundredths chart. And the third one was open numbered line. Very good. Open number line. So in this lesson, we will use any one of these strategies. Okay? You can use place value block, or you can use a 100 chart, or you can use an open number line. When you see an equation, you have to choose which strategy will be easy for you to apply on that equation. Okay? So here, let me just give you an example here. What are we going to learn today? If I take, for an example, 45 minus 20. So here, what do you think we will do? I think I will use a number line, right? If I use an open number line, we know we start from 45 minus 20. So we know 20 is nothing but 2 tens. So you hop back 2 times. 1, 2, minus 10, minus 10. So 45 minus 10 gives me 35. 35 minus 10 gives me 25, right? So 45 minus 20 equals 25. Now you can use a place value block, a 100 chart, an open number line, and one more. We learned one more strategy, if you remember. We learned think addition to subtract, right? Think addition to subtract. If I want to subtract, I will add first, and then I will get the missing addend will be same for both the equation, right? So basically we have 4 strategies here. So whichever strategy is easy for you, you can choose, you can apply, and you can solve the equation. Okay? So let's start with our lesson. Page number 641. But let's watch the video first.
Josh needs to shovel snow from 50 driveways. He has already shoveled 30 of them. How many driveways does Josh have left to shovel?
Now here, this is a problem solving. This is a small subtraction story that you have to solve it. But if you remember, what did I say? When you have any problem solving question, circle the numbers and look for the, excellent, look for the keywords. So you know what is the keyword over here? Bravo, left.
You have learned a few different ways to solve this subtraction problem. One way to solve the problem is to use a 100 chart. Where do you start on the 100 chart to subtract? You start at 50, because it is the number of driveways that Josh has to shovel. What do you do to subtract 30 on the 100 chart?
So now here, so we have the numbers. Let's circle the numbers here. We have 50 and 30, right? So we will start from 50 on the 100 chart. 50 minus 30. So now here they are using a 100 chart. So you know when we use a 100 chart to solve a subtraction equation, we will move up or down. Bravo, we will move up. So how many times we will move? Excellent, because 30 is nothing but 3 tens, right? So we will move 3 times up. 1, 2, 3. What's our answer? What is our answer? 20. Excellent. So you know how to use a subtraction, how to use a 100 chart to solve the subtraction equation. So we will move up 3 rows.
Select your answer.
We will move up 3 rows or move left 3 columns. Bravo! We will move up 3 rows.
You move up 3 rows since 30 is 3 tens. Each time you move up a row, you subtract 1 10. 50 minus 30 equals 20. Another way to solve the problem is to use a number line. What does the first hop from 50 to 40 show?
Here, when we use an open number line, each hop will show us what? That we are removing 110. We are removing one. It means we are removing 10 numbers from that number, and that number get less and less by 10 numbers. So here you can see 50 minus 10. So from 50, as you can see here, from 50, if I remove 10, so what will I get? 40. And then again, if I remove 10, 30. Again, I remove 10, 20. So we need to move actually 3 times. So that is 30. 30 is nothing but 3 10. You remember? Yes, you know how to do it. So let's continue with the video.
It shows that you subtracted 110 from 50. So what do the next 2 hops show?
Let's try it. Here. Look here. From 50 to 40, minus 10. Minus 20, 30. Minus 30, 20. Easy? Yes.
They show that you subtracted 2 more tens, or 20 more. You subtracted 30 in all. So 50 minus 30 equals 20. You can also think addition to subtract. How can you think addition to solve this problem?
You remember?
Since Josh has already shoveled 30 driveways, he needs to shovel some more to shovel 50 driveways in all. So you can think about what number you should add to 30 to get 50.
So now here, now think addition, right? So we used an open number line. So we start from 50 and we need to go, we start from 30 and we need to go all the way till 50, right? So how many hops or how many jumps you will make to go till 50? So after 30, 40, after 40, 50, plus 10, plus 10. So how many times did I hop? 2 times, right? So 210 is nothing but 20, right? Yes.
$30 plus 20 equals 50. So 50 minus 30 equals 20.
What's your favorite way to subtract?
Okay. So here we are done. Now, open page number 641. Now we will solve these problems by using any strategy. Alright? Now you will choose the strategies which you think is best for this equation. Now here, the first one, solve the subtraction problem. Use the strategy you think works best. Explain why. Now here I have my equation 60 minus 40. So which strategy you think will go with this equation, or which do you think is easy for you to solve this equation? I will use an open number line. So let's start from 60 minus 40. So it means I will move back 4 times. 10, 20, 30, 40. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. 60 minus 10 gives me 50. minus 10, 40, minus 10, 30, minus 10, 20. So 60 minus 40 gives me 20. So now let's move to our next page, 642. Use the partial hundred chart or another strategy to solve each subtraction problem. And you can see here they have given you a 100 chart. You can use this or you can use any other strategies. As you can see here up, you can see here they have used a 100 chart, they have used an open number line, and they have also used think addition to subtract. Okay, so now number one they have done for you 70 minus 10, 60, right? So what you can do is circle the number 70 minus 10. So it means you will just move one number up, and my answer is 60, right? Now, next one. Next question over here says 60 minus 20. So I will use a 100 chart over here. So you will circle 60 and you move up how many times? 2 times. 1, 2. What's my answer? 40. Now, 43 minus 10. Again, over here, I can use a 100 chart because it's given for me and it's easy, right? So 43 minus 10. Start circle number 43 and minus 10. So move up 1 time. What's my answer? Good job. 33. 70 minus 30. So here, I will start from 70 minus 30. I know that 30 is same like 3 tenths. So it means I will move up how many times? Good job. I will move up 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. 70 minus 30 gives me, excellent, 40. I have used a 100 chart because it's given for me and it's easy for me to solve it. Or what I can do is I can use an open number line, or I can also think addition to subtract. Okay, whichever strategy is easy for you, go for it, kids. Now let's move to the next page. Now here, this is an independent practice that you will do it by yourself. So I will just explain you. Use the strategy you think works best to solve each subtraction problem. Explain your reasoning. Now, number 5, 90 minus 20. What I can do here is I can use an open number line, or I can also use think addition to subtract. The same thing is for number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So you will go through it and try to do it by yourself. Okay? If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Okay? Let's move to our next page. Now, math practices and problem solving. Choose one of the strategies you learned to solve each subtraction problem. Number 12, so this is problem solving. You know how to do it, right? You can circle the numbers and look for the keywords, okay? Charlie puts baseball cards into an album. He already put 10 cards in the album. He has 83 cards in all. How many cards does Charlie have left to put in the album? Circle the numbers. Look for the keywords. Have left. So you know that this equation will be 83 minus 10. So I know I can also use a mental math over here, right? So 83 minus 10, or you can use an open number line. Just move 110 back. So from 83, remove 10. Your answer will be 73. Easy? Yes. So now I want you to solve question number 13, 14, and 15. Okay? Once again, if you have any question, kids, please do ask me anytime. I will help you to solve these problems. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day. Stay safe, stay clean, and take care. Bye bye. See you in the next lesson.